Recognition, indeed. Good for them. Yeah. It's sunny right now. That's nice. But overnight, it was thunderstorms in the area?
Yeah. So I was driving at 8 p.m., saw some thunderstorms. So in and around Calgary, there was some thunderstorm activity last night, which, when you consider it's quite unusual to see that in October. Also very unusual and rare, thunder snow, which is when you get a thunderstorm and instead of rain falling, it's snowflakes, which happened in some communities in Alberta as well. So it was a very interesting night to have your eyes on the sky. This is a picture from Chris Ratzlaff, taken in between Airdrie and Didsbury last evening. So pretty cool. Huh? All right, 6 degrees was our high today. We're sitting at 5 right now, so we're starting to drop off for the evening. That's at the airport. Now downtown, we're sitting at 7 degrees, and Big Four Motors, Calgary's original Jeep store and more in Tizzawa Park, is at 6. And overnight, it's going to get a little cool, which means tomorrow morning it's a cold start at 8 a.m. Be prepared for a wind chill of -7 in the afternoon, though a little warmer than today, a high of 8 with a lot of sunshine once again. More details in your Halloween forecast coming up. Ian?
Elle joins us now, and there's lots of excitement looking ahead to Halloween,
yes.
Right?
Yeah, I'm excited. And all the little kitties in their costumes. So, of course, the big question is the weather.
Yep.
What are we dealing with? And I will say this, it's looking better and better as we get closer. So, before we were talking about the potential for flurries, very windy conditions, very cold conditions. I'm going to show you the Halloween details in just a second. Here's your Capital Chev sky cam. We've had some cloud cover out there, but also some sunny times. Temperatures have been a little on the cooler side today, a little below normal by about a degree or 2. We got up to a high of 6 for today, and now we're sitting at 5. And 5 as well in Drumheller, Brooks, Lethbridge. So a lot of lower to mid single digits in southern Alberta. The winds, though, calm in all communities in southern Alberta for today. And really not a whole lot of active weather, anything to talk about. Nothing really at all. We have a little bit of cloud cover that's starting to make its way out, which is good news. We're looking at holding on to some quiet weather over these next couple of days, which is good news for us as we head into Halloween. And this futurecast is going to play through that to show you and give you an indication of what you can expect. So for tomorrow, we're looking at mainly sunny skies in Calgary once again. Wind should be relatively calm. Colds to start, though, in the morning at 8 a.m. Again, as we were talking about, with the wind chill, it will feel like -7. But temperatures will be climbing for these next couple of days, a little higher than what we had today. All right, let me fast forward. This is Thursday morning, so Halloween day morning, and then closer to trick-or-treating time, 6:30 p.m. So clouds will start to increase while kids are trick-or-treating, but it looks like the snow that will be developing will hold off until Friday morning. And we may not even see it here in Calgary, or even just a couple snowflakes like we saw out there this morning. All right, upper air analysis showing you that we're going to have this shift a bit. We're going to get a little pump of warmer air from the south, so that's going to increase our temperatures, not significantly, but a little bit for these next couple of days compared to our 6 daytime high of today. Key thing, though, is that as we get closer to Halloween trick-or-treating time, it looks like it might get a little gustier. So not extremely gusty, but it may get a little windy for that time, which looks like at this point the only thing we're going to be contending with. 8 degrees is our high for tomorrow. Again, cool to start the day. And tomorrow, or for Thursday, Halloween day, a high of 5. By trick-or-treating time, you're looking at about 2 degrees, maybe 1 at 6 p.m. And it may get a little windy at that point. But overall, a pretty nice day. Then temperatures will start to drop off a little further for Friday and Saturday, down to a high of 4 degrees, and overnight lows closer to -6 Friday night. That's your Capital Chev 5-day forecast.
So you were saying that the Halloween forecast is getting better and better all the time? Yeah,
because earlier this week it was looking, or late last week, it was looking like maybe a few flurries. And we don't want the kids to have to trick-or-treat in flurries and, you know, but it's looking a little bit better. It'll still be, it's October, end of October. It'll still be a little chilly and stuff like that. You have to bundle them up, the kitties. All right, currently 5 degrees. Today's high was 6, which is just a tad lower than normal, which is 7 for this time of year. Capital Chev 3-day forecast showing you 8 degrees is a high for tomorrow, but be prepared for it to be chilly in the morning with the wind chill. It will feel like -7 at 8 a.m. Now, we do dip temperature-wise on Thursday to a high of 5. So by trick-or-treating time, you're looking at about 1 or 2 degrees. It may even get a little windy at that point as well, but overall it should be pretty decent out there for trick-or-treating time. Cooler on Friday with a high of 4.
It was a crisp but sunny afternoon for us today. Danielle's joining us now. How's the evening ahead looking?
Crisp is a great word for it, Tara. Yeah, there's a bit of a bite in the air for sure, especially if you're wearing a dress or shorts outside, like myself. All right, yeah, it'll be a cold start to tomorrow morning as well. So we'll get to there and we'll talk about wind chill in just a second. But at this point, we're at 3 degrees. The winds relatively calm, but a little breezy at times. At the airport, it's registering at 17 kilometers per hour. And when we look at those next 24 hours, to kick off the morning at 8 a.m., it will feel more like -7 with the wind chill. In the afternoon, though, a little warmer than today with a high of 8 and lots of sunshine. More details in your Halloween forecast coming up, Tara.
Thank you, Danielle. Let's bring Danielle back in now. So we had some rain last night. We actually had a thunderstorm. I didn't hear it, but it obviously was over some parts of Calgary.
Yeah, just outside of the northeast of Calgary, skirted right along the edge there. This is what it looked like. Chris Ratzlaff took this picture for us. This was when it was between Airdrie and Didsbury. And this is what it looked like there. So it was interesting. Obviously not common to have the thunderstorms at nighttime in late October. And some communities in Alberta even saw thunder snow, which is a thunderstorm with snowflakes falling rather than rain. So it was an interesting night in the skies last night. Quiet tonight, though. Winds are calm for the most part. Not a whole lot of cloud cover, and temperatures a little on the cooler side. We're about overall a degree above normal. 3 degrees though right now in Calgary, 2 in Banff, and at the freezing mark in Milk River and close to it for Lethbridge and Medicine Hat. Looking at that radar and satellite, again, not a whole lot to talk about. The clouds starting to make their way out, which means without the clouds to hold in the heat overnight, it's going to get quite cold, which means a cold start to tomorrow morning. When we look at conditions over these next couple of days, I'm going to play this through. I'm going to show you the Halloween forecast as well. This is tomorrow. Tomorrow, mainly sunny skies. For the southern interior BC, though, late Wednesday and through Thursday morning, the potential for snow for some of those areas. But as you can see, very quiet Thursday morning here in southern Alberta, and will continue to be even as we go through trick-or-treating time. This is 6 p.m. on Thursday. There will be clouds increasing. It may get a little windy, but not extremely gusty. So we're looking at decent conditions for trick-or-treating time. The snow, the snowflakes, the few that we may get probably won't arrive until Friday morning. So the Halloween forecast is looking better and better. We have this jet stream that's going to shift over. We're looking at a little push of warm air for tomorrow. So tomorrow will be warmer than today, but by Thursday, Halloween day, we're going to lose a bit of that warm air, so we won't be quite as warm, but we'll also have windier conditions later in the day. So that's really the only thing that we look to be contending with for the Halloween forecast, and I will keep you posted again tomorrow as well. Capital Chef 5-day forecast, again with the wind chill in the morning, -7 is what it will feel like, so cold start to the day, but getting up to 8 with a mix of sun and cloud, mainly sunny though for most of the day. Halloween day, 5 degrees as a high, sun and cloud, and then a little more cloud cover by the supper hours, and it may get a little bit windy. And then 4 degrees for Friday and Saturday. That's your Capital Chef 5-day forecast. Tara.
Thank you, Danielle.
Your Capital Chef Skywatch camera. You can see the sun setting on what was a beautiful but brisk day. I'll take that word from Tara because it was a little chilly, of course. Now tomorrow will be a little bit warmer, so it'll get a tad bit warmer for tomorrow, in the afternoon anyway. And then we'll lose a little bit of that warmth for Halloween day. All right, 6 degrees was the daytime high in Calgary. 7 is what's normal for this time of year. And you can see in the prairies, mainly those single-digit highs. A little warmer off to the west in Vancouver and Victoria in the double digits, and Toronto, Ottawa, Montreal in the double digits for today. All right, radar and satellite showing you not a whole lot going on right now. We have the clouds that are really making their way out. So it's a lot quieter night compared to last night where we had thunderstorms in Alberta, thunder snow, snowflakes. Quiet tonight. Even the winds are relatively calm for tonight. Looking a little dance around southern interior BC. For Kelowna, 9 for tomorrow. Kamloops as well. You will see a good amount of cloud cover throughout the day for the southern interior BC tomorrow. 5 degrees and mainly cloudy in Edmonton, and further to the south we'll see more sunshine, especially Olds, Calgary, High River. Maybe a little more cloud cover off to the west along the foothills too. A little windy in Pincher Creek, 60 kilometers per hour, but everywhere else the wind should be relatively tame. Lethbridge and Medicine Hat looking at a high of 11. Capital Chev 10-day trend, again 8 degrees in Calgary for tomorrow, a high of 5. So still warm enough for Halloween Day, and by Halloween night, trick-or-treating time, you're looking at about 2 degrees, maybe a little breezy by then, Tara.
Fill up. Thank you, Danielle.
The cast the
No
orange.
kidding.
Yes.
Wow, impressive. So we had thunderstorms last night.
Yeah, and in some cases in Alberta, thunder snow. So the thunderstorms with all the cool lightning and snowflakes falling, which is very rare and super cool to see from indoors. Okay, very quiet tonight and tomorrow with the wind chill, it will feel like -7 to kick off the day at 8 a.m. So layers are a good idea for tomorrow, and a high of 8 with mainly sunny skies. Halloween, key thing to know, by trick-or-treating time, we're looking at about 2 degrees. It'll be a little breezy at that time. So not bad considering, you know, other Halloweens. Weather window brought to you by Lux Windows and Doors, crafting quality windows and doors for your style budget and Alberta's climate. Matt Melnick, thank you for this beautiful shot.
Another great shot. Thanks for your company tonight. Have a terrific evening, and we'll see you again tomorrow.